specifically to it because I was driving, just about to turn into my street, and I saw that there were federal road safety people all over the place, and I wondered why. It's not exactly the right place to be. And they stopped the car in front of me. So I told my driver, I said, stop. I want to know what he's done, because I didn't see anything wrong. So they went there, spoke to him. When they were done, I told my orderly, go find out what crime he has committed. I called the federal road safety people. They said, his tires were bad. I said, but look at them. Let's take a picture of them. They're brand new tires. So I started to make a fuss. I said, and why didn't you give him a receipt? He goes, well, madam, well, we have to bring a certain amount. I even have a letter to you that I did not deliver on that issue, that we have to bring in a certain amount of money or else we get into trouble. I said to him, you will leave here right now and tell them that Senator Kingibe go to your boss and said she drove you. You will not go to Nikon Junction where they are loading on an express road, but you are here, residential, nothing is happening here. He told me specifically that he has been forbidden by his bosses to go to those places. I said, then you have no business here, because that's where road safety is actually needed, where bad things are happening, where they are supposed to be taking care of stuff. And that's why I want you to address these things. Secondly, you said your revenue for your actual collection for 2024 is 5.2 billion. Is that correct? But you just said you remitted 1 point something billion. So I don't understand, I'm confused. 1.9 billion. So as opposed to a collection of 5.2 billion. So maybe you can explain that.
Okay, thank you so much, distinguished.
After distinguished, but before that, let me just make a little clarification. I will call on honorable members and distinguished senators. Let's a little bit restrict ourselves to the issue of revenue, because the GOs are here. Statutorily, we call them on the issue of revenue so that we'll be able to save time and then deal with what actually so ruled.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, the co-chair, the heads of agencies that are here. Good afternoon to all of you. Mr. Chairman, I just want to make a general comment which I believe will help a lot. I have generally observed that most of the government-owned agencies, they collect money and spend it without coming to the National Assembly for appropriation. This is unconstitutional, it is illegal, and whoever does that has committed an offense. Secondly, Mr. Chairman, on further interrogation, some of these government agencies are claiming that they got a waiver not to remit the total amount they collected. And that's why there is now very serious shortfall between what is supposed to be collected as revenue and what is actually collected. As per our record, over 5.9 trillion naira is supposed to be in the consolidated revenue fund of the Federation, but we only have 1.9. So I think, Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues, we need to set up a special technical committee that will investigate this serious anomaly. We cannot afford to allow government agencies to be spending money without due cost to the National Assembly. If somebody is giving waiver, we have to find out who gave that waiver. Is it authorized by the President? Is it the Minister of Finance? Or is it the head of the agency that gave that waiver? The shortfall of over 4 trillion naira is not a small amount. We have the documents before us. They have been submitted. And we found out that over 4.9 trillion naira has not been remitted when it's supposed to be remitted. It is not a job the National Assembly can sit down and do within 2 or 3 hours. We therefore need consultant to do that. And I recommend, and I want to move that we should set up a technical committee that will investigate all the money that has not been remitted to either the Federation account or into the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Honorable member is allowed to further investigate where this 4.9 trillion naira unremitted to the CRF. Is that the opinion, is that the view of all members? Yes. So we are going to set up a committee, and my co-chairman will work on the parameters that we use and then the framework of how we're going to work. Thank you. So go ahead and explain 50 billion. For you to justify what you are giving to the budget office, can I please know how much you remitted, how much exactly you generated in 2024, and how much exactly you remitted?
Answer the first question, that of His Excellency. The entire money generated by FRC is fully remitted. Even at
how much?
We generated 5 billion 214 million 607,000. That's if you look at slide 13, sir. Then 393 naira 27 kobo. The breakdown is from fines. Fines is 1.9 billion. Contractors registration 4.7. Unserviceable items 30 billion, making the 1.9 billion. Then our operating surpluses now continues from driver's license, number plate, and so on, which grossly totaled 5 billion 214 million 607,000 393 naira 27 kobo.
For the IGR, the expected IGR was 10 billion, and the total of what you've been able to raise is about 13 billion. And now the projection you gave for 2025 is 20 billion.
Yes, sir.
So out of 13 billion that you made as IGR in 2024, how much exactly did you remit from the 13 billion?
Very clear. Prior to you said we are not self-funded.
Yes, sir.
You are funded from politics.
Yes, sir.
In other words, all your income are supposed to be remitted 100%. Correct?
Yes, sir.
This question, am I correct? Very well, sir. So the argument to say how much do you remit or out of it does not even arise. It is expected that whatever is generated is remitted 100%. The figure refers to my co-chair is as of September 2024. That was the 13 billion. So for us, what we have before us is 20 billion for this year, 2025, which is our major concern. We are just bringing it notice to you that the budget, the revenue budget expected for 2025 is
20 billion. Slide 13, sir.
Yeah, your target, you supersede your target of 10 billion. You are able to realize 13 billion. And what you are saying you remitted was 5 billion. So we need to know where is the balance, because you're supposed to remit 100%. This is the point I'm making. The balance of the unremitted fund is, because we can see that we are being funded by federal government, and all the expenditures are in national budgets. So I hope that you submit to the committee the unremitted, the position of the unremitted funds.